do with that. I got the streets on my back. Carry it like I'm moving the. I told him the 100, like he trying to move it up. It was like 11 in the morning, skipping school, that's a truancy about it. I made me some rats in the morning, I had me a pop by the morning, I had me some bricks by the morning, I had a sis by the morning, I got on a meat on the morning, rats keep me up on these toes.
What up, bro?
I had a in my shoulder, you got a bitch, you got this Pacific ice from an ocean, ready for war like I'm Russian, ladies should never look luggage, my diamonds they tussling. My neck and my belly, they calling for me and they, you want me like you not look, yeah, Rex on her, yeah, B-Rex better calm down.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from
cover
the tunnel.
4 is the worst
They're
coverage
ready
on
for
a game
football
right now. It's just
and ready
dumb
to watch
out.
their Rams do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, that's... What is it? Oh, the drop show too. That's the worst coverage, bro. Yeah, brother, and that's what I was trying to run. I was trying to run cover 9 all year, but I couldn't.
And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Yeah, that cover 4 stuff is horrible. They should have just left that alone if it was going to act like that. That shit's horrible. That shit is horrible.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first
I just
down.
beat Pearson with him.
It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
If you're looking for glory, looking to get your name in the headlines, you do not want to play nose tackle. But how about what we just saw there? The ability to hold people up, take on extra blocks, and actually slip them and make a tackle on that play. That's big time.
Yeah, because he said he'd been playing online a lot.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take it down to the 40. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't want them to switch.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Damn, bro, you got me.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going for the deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Brandon Cooks, 40 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Let me moving everybody around once again.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. On the return, Fitzgerald to Son. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
Yeah.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
You got, what are you trying to give? What are you trying to give up, bro? I said something light, like.
Let's go.
You said you got a second, nigga. 26, 27.
So on 2nd down, Roethlisberger.
It's probably like 27.
It's McDonald. And he's
I
able
gotta
to get
check.
out to the 32, brought down
He's not
there.
old, though.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the
I
chains.
traded him.
Now,
Nah,
Charles,
he got
what's the
first.
mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly.
I got a
Would
first
it
and
have
second from
changed if you
Christian,
got to
but
stop and it would be
yeah,
0-0
for a defensive
right now, or no?
I
Redskins.
wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get
That's a
down,
shame.
their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
So after the incompletion on
Yeah,
first,
shame
now
right there.
2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play,
Yeah,
the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain.
Snickers, 66. Jack 16.
Boza? How the fuck am I gonna get Boza from Tyler?
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep, the dangerous Pharaoh Cooper.
Yeah.
This is fielded at the 7. A nice little juke. Oh, now he pulls him over. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
Wow.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. 1st and 10 right at the 20. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Doesn't take any great analysis on my part. It's been pretty obvious. Last couple plays, it's going in the wrong direction.
Offensive line overwhelmed on those plays. Now, I think it's safe to say going to the air here on 3rd. Third and long. It's gone. They got him in. It's Woods.
He's playing
They're
our
able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second and goal from the 1. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
You know QB sneaks are back,
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That's caught at the 1. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Friday back to school.
Is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker. Sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Yeah, you chilling.
Zerline out now to kick this one away. Toussaint now to return. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Buying time to his left. Fights it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. From the gun on third down, it's Roethlisberger. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
These 2.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Off in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. On 1st down, gone. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Javon Hargrave able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now on 2nd down, this is good. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the game. There, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
Oh, like the slow it is? I'm not a fan of it.
DC! 14!
Back to throw, gone. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Quarter. 8.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted.
They still need to fix that, too.
By Mark Barron. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one
remaining. It runs a lot
here in this second quarter.
So
we'll be right back.
See what my reads are now.
Hey, 5. Go. Hey, 5.
After the interception, here's Gall. And he's got the hook up here.
I was going to drive on it.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Start left here. 5.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a 1st down.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
Start left here.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
Prince line and everything.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Go.
They get it to him running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley from 8 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And a route is on here in this first half. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Give him 30 yards there. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks down.
He rifles one that's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they throw him an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And that is going to be pulled in.
I just want my purple to play purple.
Give him 30 yards there. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
On 1st down, it's gone. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Bud Dupree in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Bud Dupree in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on 1st and 2nd down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a 1st down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on 4th down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on 1st and 2nd down. Really put them behind the 8 ball.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Man open left side is Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Here we go. All right, let's go get it now, all right? Snickers, 66. 4 down. Whirl! Good job, guys. 4 down. Double bump. Jack 16. AV.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Brian, we don't got that Brian no more.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
I just need them to fix zones a little bit. Like that car portion.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. The sweep caught at about the 6. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Run bones.
Let's go.
Yeah, instead of running the ball, everybody pressing exit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
She said, no, you fine.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Easy, shoot.
2nd and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Nah, that wouldn't be tight, bro. Why would you want to?
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
No, because then niggas will. Are you serious? Who wouldn't take a penalty to injure somebody's best player? That's the dumbest thing ever.
Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Bell pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful.
Yeah.
Boswell on now to kick this one away. On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They super nerfed Cloud Flats this year, so you can easily attack them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On 2nd and 10, gone. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
I can't run it much.
First down as Goff finds
I feel like I don't have enough time.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
That's horrible.
To the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
They nerfed that.
Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
I don't get that. Why put it in the game?
Again, Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
What happened?
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go. 12. Let's go, 12. Let's go. 11. Super.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Here we go. 17. Start left.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And it's Woods. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Goff now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll give this one to Kupp, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
I would take him. I want him as my running back.
To throw is Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic coming in to drop him for a loss of 8.
He's the same size as Tariq Cohen. It's the same thing, bro. What's the difference? What do you mean? You put him at running back, and he runs the ball. I mean, how you gonna build this
now
up?
A 19-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Washington with a catch, middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here, Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking
Kiki,
wide receiver,
do
tight
you
end, but
love me?
running backs,
Are you
they can be a
riding?
big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ben to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact.
Dog, they making me drop everything. That's AB.
We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job.
So Barron making AB drop pass.
They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked
Oh
okay.
my
He just never got
God.
the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's gone. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across
I'm just
the
playing
40.
hard flash, man.
A good pickup there at 22.
DC. Starting left here.
On 1st down, gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
76.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage. just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be third and 15.
And then it's hard to use it.
11. 12. 12. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Gone. This is caught. It's caught.
That's crazy.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Now, here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go.
Goff on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
4 down. 4 down. Check. Hey, 5. 11. 11. Go.
To the air again. Goff.
Nigga, can I?
That is caught at the 7. And he'll get into the end zone.
That was a lurk, bro.
Touchdown
It didn't let me get the reaction.
Rams. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Zerline out now to kick this one away.
What time does school start?
Toussaint now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On second down, here's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, a 22. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Roethlisberger, he's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side in the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
AB. Jack 16. Back.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Snickers, 66.
From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
AB. Snickers, you gotta spin.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Jack 16. 8. All right, let's go.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. James Washington from 10 yards out, and the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Oh, such great concentration. They're going right up against the side of the end zone, but able to get the feet in bounds.
There are so many things that go into that catch.
And oh, it's blocked. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that's...
Mission accomplished, man.
Good. What time you going today?
2?
Oh, so you go late.
Yeah, I got practice tonight, so I'm close to 8:30, but I work.
Sails over the end line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now gone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
Now it's gone. And Cooks has it over the middle. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night.
Yeah.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Second and 10. Goff again. And that is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's third down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
DC! Super!
Throwing on third. Goff. They got him in. It's Woods. Touchdown, LA! Robert Woods with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Toussaint now to return. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Said I wonder why it's different.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Snickers, 66, AB.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And they dropped him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Hurry up, let's go. Jack 16. Hey.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
There's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before.
AB. These two.
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It really is, dog. It really is.
Let's go. Jack 16.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line...
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. In for the score. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, that was not quite the holy roller, partner. That was San Diego, Oakland. You might remember that in 1978, right?
We can run it back if you want.
Fumble. Dave Casper falls on the end zone. Oakland beats him on the last play of the game. But that was a live football. And what a nice job he did to fall in the end zone. And yes, indeed, folks, that's a touchdown.
By the way, John Madden was coaching in that holy roller game, wasn't he?
He certainly was, and he wanted to make sure that the call went his team's way, was out on the field, and was told, yes, it's a touchdown. Now get back on the sidelines.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
We're good. 4 down. Orange. 12.
Throwing now, Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Goff now looking to throw. Being chased out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellows got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Here's Goff. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former first-rounder, there to break that one up.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Woods, the intended receiver. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart in points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him.
That's what's
he
supposed
loves
to
night
happen
games. Loves the spotlight. Loves being the center of attention. I will bet you.
Yeah, the speed acceleration stuff.
They finally got me.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
Why do you want injuries so bad?
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points.
Really necessary. Get the message like a secretary. Boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator. Fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling you to all my haters. They skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. Promise I don't give a about a little amount 20 red. Tell them you don't need nothing. Yup, like and the can't go enter. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember how to Atlanta. I can give a about a dog. Cause I used to getting things from a text. So I can't in the hood, do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million, get it out to make that middle. You vote for Trump and see me outside when you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no hee-haw. Like the Black Panther weak to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God I could have been Freddie Gray. Or Mike Brown get down with a on me and a half a. Let me buy Sandra Bland. Listen, boy, you're challenging with the running man. I was challenging with a hand. What you see before you, what they told you. Nothing, man. Gray and hustle over everything. And hit the king like an 18-wheeler in and out of air lane. Never been a part of the in crowd. Got a problem with me, I said, y'all got the same friend that I came in with, ducking all that lane. Hey, everyone knows on go. I rolled in the 4x4. Believe if I kept on go, see me with ain't gon' see them no more. They love wanna talk, they roll by the car lot when bought it. Call case at the case and a phone. They will watch you give a I live that they rapping back, caring them about what they capping back. They ain't roll mama, we know it did. We cashing out, we bagging that. Stacking up, there's zero. Certified neighborhood hero. You can try one of those, better not try with me though. Hey.
Bring it in. Roll it down by 2. We're gonna go out here, run this play for the win. Let's go get it. I formation, 28 sweeps, blue 14. Watch left.
We to the mat, Atlanta hat cop to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. Sit with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunt till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking show nothing funny till my young win for me.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. Cooper on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Yeah.
Tiger. 5.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. On first down, it's gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
What?
We got to keep those sliders at regular, man. Or if you're not,
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Again they run with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Gary and Conley.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout.
start celebrating. I looked up like, did I get the 7?
I forgot they got Martavis. Slowly.
Yeah, they got that boy Martavis. I got a middle linebacker, 87 speed. Need to be messing with him. See if he can do so. Put him in here for Wilson. Boy, Howard.
Bruh.
Trash, but put Wilson right there. Let's see. I like Roby Coleman, and I got Sam Shields. He's not as fast no more though. I'm ready when you ready, man. Man, where does Waller play at?
Instead, they'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
He might not be in the league no more.
Here we go.
I mean, he's a Madden player. He's not a.
Get set.
The first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Yeah, I don't like the way that Cloud Flash.
Hey, 7:34.
Oh yeah, Yeah, you got any solid O-lineman? I'll take him. You can go ahead and take your I'll even take that.
Carr to throw on second down. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. A very solid gain of 27. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know.
Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
I don't like the way cloud flats are, bro. You can't. I mean, all you gotta do is tack the flats, really. I'm gonna try that this game. I'm just gonna attack the flats.
After the interception, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted.
What? Like, you got a whole year to fix this.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Carr now to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
7:34.
Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. To Vecchio now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be down deep into Oakland territory. Goff finding Cooks on a big play. 63 yards. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams have tied the game with the extra point to come. And that is right. It's no good.
Yeah, I'm telling you, bro.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
Yeah, me too. That's a silly shit.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr now on 1st down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space.
That
right?
route.
They were able to do that there. Nice
route.
pickup on 1st down. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. That's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
That was like a really bad route.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
On 1st down, gone. And the Raiders have got him. Tahir Whitehead coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
You really can't play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Gurley. And some room to work. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Nice job there defensively on 3rd down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Orange. 5. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Back live now to begin the 2nd quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
You do. Shit, I don't. That don't make no sense.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And he will find his man at the end route, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
All you got to do is
19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Goff now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are in for 6. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
6-18, 93, 93.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught by Nelson left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. Throwing on first down is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
You can never throw this curl flat combo.
6-18.
Carr again here on second and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down.
Hey, 7:34.
Carr looking to throw on third and 2. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Good zone team to do. The Seahawks made their whole defense off of zone.
They do go for it. It's Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
This throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got it for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Carr going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Tavecchio puts this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
That'll be taken
like
in the end zone.
You gotta like hope for this stuff.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Young. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Wasn't that even there when I was in nickel? I couldn't
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. Goff on first down. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Emmanuel Lamar. Coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for a gain of 31. On first down, it's gone. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
I played underneath it.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
29. 187. 180. 618. Express.
Carr now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete.
It's like
to
if
his
a nigga's
running
not in
back.
R flat, it's like
And
he's
he'll
a
bring it up
rat.
here to right at the 40-yard line.
It's so bad,
Give him
bro.
3 on the play, and
Like,
it'll make
damn,
it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of that.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Aaron Donald in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a
I'd rather
3rd and
take
long.
coverage over them nerfing their D-line.
808.
To throw, it's Carr. And a pressure gets to him again. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Gotta make sure it's the last.
The final shot here before half for Carr. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw
scrambled
off
his way through,
Maybe that was
bumping
for the
into
best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Yeah, so I say I gotta make sure it's the last play to have.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
It's 4th and 20.
Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. They're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Yeah, I mean, because you got the best D-line in the game, so you don't gotta
completion.
Play coverage.
On second down, here's Carr. Nelson's got it here right side. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
6-18. 29.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 6 there on first.
7:34. 6-18.
Again, it's Carr. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I think if they don't fix this defense,
Carr to throw,
everybody's in trouble.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this.
Defense too.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
808.
Yeah. Next year, though, not this year.
Carr now on 1st down. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper. Complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag because when you do, you...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
His defense is going to suck, dude.
Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays
you got a man blitz him.
And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route.
You get the right offense, you ain't stopping
because they run
shit.
it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
It is,
Now a first down throw. Gone.
Nigga.
Open man right side is cut complete.
Yeah.
And he gets us
Telling
all the
you,
way
shit's-
down inside the 15, just
dumb.
shy of the 10. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
All the way down.
Goff now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. Gurley. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
What you got rated? You gotta pay them taxes, nigga. I ain't even seen this last episode. I gotta watch
Plays
it.
sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will.
Ooh, that would be a rough one pass.
Gain of 10 yards.
Unnecessary roughness type.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to
Pearson
escape out
got
of
caught
there,
in that
and he
couple
doesn't pick
times.
up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And
Hitting them
Zerline's kick is
out of bounds.
good.
Yep, unnecessary
And
roughness.
we
They
are
calling some
all
tight
tied
penalties,
at
bro.
16 apiece. So
And it's not. It is, bro.
Drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw.
Oh yeah. I think that was in one of the patches too.
Doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Right.
Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter.
I'm trying to play with it.
Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They start the drive with Lynch. And an alley to run. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. Running for it. Here's Lynch. Powerful running. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Throwing on first down is Carr. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Lynch takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Oh,
the Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
6-18.
From midfield, here's Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Cooper was the target there. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. And the Raiders have got him.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
Nigga.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as...
He's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here's Goff. This is Cooks. A big pickup there. 20 yards as they convert on 4th.
I know you don't get anything extra for degree
I don't know
of
how you can throw that, but I
maybe
can.
you should.
Like,
he's done
I would drop
absolutely
that.
everything in this game today, including laying out for that one.
Goff now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. Yeah, 2nd and 8.
I know.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
You have to, like, blitz the hell out of it.
76.
Now Gurley. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away when they just soften the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action.
You don't think if I have Jalen Ramsey, he's going to play that?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Goff. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it.
Tell him. 76.
Huh?
76. Shout. We go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Here we go, fellas, here we go.
Now a give running left for Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half-yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Get back over here, though. Like, this is working. That's weird.
Here we go, fellas, here we go. Yes, sir. Yes, Blair. Yes, sir.
Let me know when you want to
DC.
On first down, gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first and 10, Goff. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
But drop it like an open.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
We try to say, he said, I'll give you 2 D tackles for him.
Goff gonna throw it. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now it's gone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
You are catching every pass.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I'm willing to trade everything I got for some offensive line.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Somebody, let me see. I don't know who the fuck I got, really. I ain't even look for my O-line, bro. They block shit. That's all I care about. I got some 80, 80, 79. I ain't got nothing really crazy.
No, you don't.
And then my old dude, that's it. Which way?
What you doing with Michael Brockers?
Usually shit.
Hold on, let me check.
Easily can go.
Who's that?
Can be built.
Who's Easley?
Right then. He can go, but yeah, I really ain't. All these dudes got is their main position. They really ain't got no bait.
Yeah.
They just all their shit is right up front.
Shit. John Kelly, 85 speed. He should be way faster than that.
Actually, I ran a touchdown with that dude the other day, man.
Damn, yeah, you don't even got.
He got that 90 XL crazy shit.
You don't got no receivers. Damn.
That's what I said, dude. I don't have nothing. But actually, one thing I will say is, like, Cup, that speed shit don't matter this year, man. That's why I'm trying to finesse a couple cats that got low speed receivers. I'm trying to get them, man. Cup get open, bro. And he catch every fucking thing.
I thought the Rams roster isn't all that good. I mean, as far as Madden goes.
It's a good face value.
Yeah.
They got shit they gotta load up on. They gotta get some shit.
Like your O-line
Like
is sketch.
linebackers,
Linebackers, you thin. O-line, you thin.
So out come the Raiders. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again.
But
they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is
we gotta
scoring
work out a
quickly.
deal.
Then they'll take it from there.
All right.
29. 29. White. 7:34.
Back to throw. Carr. Frustrated. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Brockers in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
He wanted to drop it real bad.
6:37. Heavy.
Nigga, he wanted to let that shit go. He did not want that on his head.
24.
This nigga, look at this shit.
Hey.
To throw his Carr. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
Risky.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
It is, man.
But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Down. 180. You're mine. Low. Hey, here we go. That's it.
Carr to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
Air truck back, baby.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Purdue. We got three. Yo, Chief. Express. 6:37. Purdue.
Now Carr. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
It's kind of how it was last year, where the running back didn't.
One final try now for Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Look like I-4 rush hour in your hometown of Orlando. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Oakland, we sign off. So long, everybody.